Boots laced, belt strapped.
Pound and politics are noted.
Well met, sir. Fancy again? Fine. Where's all?
Might try my hand at you.
What's the point? There's no way out of this. Still a while to go before my shift's over.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. 'Tis a perilous journey I've had arisen. When that griffin came upon us, I feared we were done for. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on?
My body's not forgiving me for last night's scuffle.
Don't know a town till the next people.
Gather round, gather round.
Oh, what does this say? Shall we take a closer look?
The goblins left. I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. 'Twould bring me peace of mind to know someone taught them a lesson. Least.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale. To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then we'd best keep some coin on hand.
This ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel. Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
We're setting out. Jump on if you're paid.
This is rather thrilling.
We have reached our destination. Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
Upon my life, I will see this village restored.
What would you of me? My time isn't yours to waste.
Hoi, an odd fe... I've not much to offer you, sir, I fear.
What brings you here?
Makes waste, as they say.
A happy man is he.
Have you need of me?
If you've naught to say,
We've naught to discuss.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discovery.
E'er since the reign of Rothes, the founder of Vermund, the village of Malv has played an indispensable role in the defense of our kingdom against the dragon. Yet twice now has the dragon set upon this village, inflicting numerous casualties before being allowed to flee. The fault here lies with you, Ser Ulrika. You have failed in your duty as acting chief.
With all due respect, Sir Martin, our village has dispatched many of its young hands to the northern stronghold since its completion. Was it not the former consul who decreed that the stronghold should serve to defend the kingdom, with Malv offering aid only where needed? Yet the stronghold has remained entirely silent to our plight. How can you—
I know of no such agreement.
But I'm quite sure the consul—
You would dare misrepresent the words of the dead? Or do you mean to imply that the Queen Regent has spoken falsely? If so, then Melv's problems run far deeper than I had thought. 'Tis not indolence that has taken root here, but treason. The village entire will answer for this.
What? I intended nothing of the sort. Pray, let us—
Save your honeyed words, traitor! I must inform the Queen Regent of this development.
You came to see me? Forgive me, I've much to ponder. Still, how would you like to stay the night? I've yet to repay you for aught you've done for me. A small show of hospitality is surely the least I can do. 'Twas by your godly efforts that Malv escaped the worst of the dragon's assault. The people of this village are more precious to me than life itself. To lose them would have been the end of me. You have my earnest gratitude, friend. I wanted to tell you that, if naught else. Now, 'tis time we slept. There is much to be done for the village, and I shan't manage it without a good night's sleep.
At last, the puzzle begins to take shape. Feels here it knows about.
Where is Ulrika? The Queen Regent has declared that Ulrika be apprehended as a traitor to the kingdom. All who seek to abet her will be tried in turn. Bring her before me at once.
Ulrika is gone.
What?
She stole away in the dead of night. Ask around. Several witnesses can confirm it. I cannot say why for certain, but I imagine she took your words to heart, Overseer. Realizing her plans for rebellion had been found out, she chose to abandon the village, for our sake.
You would have me believe that Ulrika was acting alone? That the rest of the villagers harbor no rebellious intent?
Aye, that's the long and short of it.
Very well. I shall take you at your word, sir. However, the absence of a leader will sow naught but chaos. For the time being, your village will be in our hands. If 'tis as you say, I do not expect there will be any objections.
Ah, there you are. There's aught I would ask of you. It concerns Ulrika. You've heard she fled the village, aye? Though that is the case, she would never truly abandon it. She left the village that she might fulfill her charge, protecting Vermont against the dragon. But as for where she went, I do not know. 'Twould be unwise for me to go looking for her, lest I draw the eyes of the Overseer's troops. However, should you happen to find her, I can only pray that she does not fall into the Queen Regent.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Somehow my woes mayhap they'll go away.
At once, Master.
I've a selection of wares. That's sure to please. Pleasure doing business with you.
Not buying?
I've a selection of wares that sure to please. Pleasure doing business with you.
Well met.
Hope to see you again.
There's ought to be said, peace and quiet.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master? Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
I shan't let them harm you.
This isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors.
Come to think of it, different masters favour different pawns. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
What is it? Got a question about my training regime? Suppose that was an unlikely guess. None took to the training like you did. Hoping to enlist, then? No. A pity. I'd hoped to add you to our ranks. You'd seem like you'd be fit for battle, even if I were to call upon you on the morrow. Which is more than I... Apologies for assuming. We've had few of many keep their distance on a... At the very least, I'd like to provide some decent training to the soldiers we have now. Easier said than done, especially when the weapons we were promised have yet to arrive. Tisn't like to boost their morale having rusted steel to train with. What I wouldn't give for some decent weapons and a soldier to act as an example. Someone with motivation to grow. That'd light a fire under them, I reckon. Mayhap you could aid us. I know 'tis much to ask of anyone, let alone a stranger, but what else am I to do? Much appreciated. We'd welcome what you can spare.
Sir Baron's request is quite understandable. Weaponry and motivated soldiers are the pillars of any military. One can see far to the distance from here. It would be a good place to take stock of our surroundings.
There's no great shock to me.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients. Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Of their ilk must we defeat. I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed. Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? One moment. I believe we are bound for... Yes, I know the place. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
I suppose we'll just have to go where we're bid. Good thing we're used to thinking on our feet.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. A flawless execution. Once more. Here we are.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. One of us is too drenched. You truly are formidable, Arisen. Most impressive, Master. Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
Resounding success.
This calls for a curative. I shall finish this. For the Arisen! I lack information pertinent to this task. I would have better advised of such matters.
What a successful hunt.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters. I've an inkling this space will yield a rarity or two. Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find? Here we go again. We fight. To arms.
That is easily done. I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party.
This seems a decent spot for a campsite. The sun has yet to set. We could rest here now or press on a while longer. I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters. Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
Indeed. Surely we've time for a short kip ere we continue on our merry way. I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party.
Gran, I want to learn magic, please.
This again, child. You know full well your father has forbidden it. There are plenty of things more deserving of your interest. Why not turn your aspirations elsewhere?
Why must you always take Father's side? I'd have thought you...
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
What am I to do with that girl? Would that I could allow her to do as she pleases, but...
Why won't they let me study magic? It isn't fair.
I fear I've naught useful to share.
I'm afraid I don't have any knowledge about that quest as yet. If you require guidance, you must hire a pawn who does. It is a fair reward. We cannot complain. We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might. Shall we set it rolling?
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty. At least I go knowing I fought to the best of. 'Twill be an honor to serve by your side. A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness fools can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control, and in time will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands.
That sounds most unpleasant. I do hope we shall remain free of it.